Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you from the winter wonderland of wild and wonderful West Virginia. Just in case you haven't heard enough W's today. Today I want to get into a pair of kicks that I found on GOAT. It's actually one of my favorite color combinations for the Jordan 1. I haven't really seen it used like this on too many other silhouettes. This time it's coming to us on a Dunk High, which came out around the same time as the Jordan 1 came out. It's another basketball silhouette, but on this shoe it's got some real faint camo and also some reflective hits and whatnot. This pair looked really interesting to me, and I look forward to getting into them with y'all. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's look at these Hyper Royal Camo Dunk Highs. And as you can see, I'm taking this opportunity to try out my round jacket. And just for the record, it is incredibly warm. It feels great. I love it. It seems like the sleeves are a little bit longer on this one than what they were on the blue one, but I don't even mind because in this case, it's keeping my hands nice and warm. So I really like this coat. The blue one I haven't really worn out or anything, but this black one I'm gonna get plenty of use out of. And like always, we'll start out by looking at this box. Standard Dunk box, standard Nike GR box. We see this all the time on just about everything. The tag reads Nike Dunk High Retro SE, and the colors are black, Hyper Royal, black, and white. I got this in a size 11 just because that was the cheapest size that they had at the time on GOAT. I don't know if these will be coming to the US, but like so many other shoes, they dropped overseas before they came here. I think these came from China or maybe New Zealand or something. I'm not sure where they came from, but actually one of my subscribers, I posted a picture of these on the community tab of my channel, and one of my subscribers and buddies, Matt G, let me know that in Brazil these are sitting, that you can just buy these easily from, I guess, from Nike, or I don't know what all websites they might be on in other countries. I wish they'd come here. I don't think that they would sit here. I think this black and Hyper Royal color combination, I mean, it's one of my favorite colors of the Jordan 1 silhouette, and I think it looks equally good on this Dunk High silhouette. And I don't know how noticeable it is, but there's a really faint camo pattern on the Hyper Royal on the back of the shoe, and then also on this area up here on the mudguard. And it's not like it's reflective or anything. It's actually just like it's a different finish. Like some of the areas look more flat and some of them have just a little bit more gloss on it. And that's what gives us that camo effect. So I'm not sure how well that translates on camera. I hope it's coming through, but I think with all this bright white snow and everything, it might make it a little bit difficult to pick up that detail. And I'm also just noticing it on the eye stays as well, going up the side. So hopefully y'all can see that. We'll take a look at this outsole here. It's in that nice Hyper Royal color, and it looks just like any other Dunk tread pattern. It's got that pivot point and then Nike branding in the midfoot. Just looks nice and clean. And that wraps up to meet a bright white midsole with bright white stitching. And again, just like I love the way it looks on a Jordan 1 silhouette, I think this color combination looks really, really nice on this Dunk High silhouette as well. But then, as I already mentioned, coming up to this mudguard, it's got this real faint camo type pattern on it, and I like how under the radar that is. I think it's really neat that it's not real blatant and like a really big contrast in colors, but it's really just a difference in, you know, it's a little bit more flat and other areas are a little bit more glossy. But I think that looks really, really neat. I'm hoping you all can see that, but that's on the mud guard. And then that wraps up the eye stays. And also on that Hyper Royal overlay there in the back. I think if I tilt it just the right way, you can see it. Man, I gotta put my glasses on. It is so bright out here. So then just behind that mud guard, there on the toe box, you can see that we've got a smooth black leather with little perforations on it, just like normal. And we also have that smooth black leather on the side panels, both on the inside and on the outside. And then we have that smooth black leather wrapping up around the back there on the collar of the shoe. And I love that stitching detail going across there. I say that all the time whenever I look at Dunks, but I think that looks so neat. And then on the swoosh, that's also that black leather. Just the smooth leather. That doesn't have that camo effect on it. One thing that I really like too is the little accent behind the swoosh, where it's got, it looks like it's got a little bit of patent leather just behind it, and that's in like a Hyper Royal color, but it just gives it a neat bordered effect, and I think that looks pretty cool. I'm hoping you can see that. But then another thing that I thought was really unique about these shoes is the tongue feels like your standard nylon tongue, but it's got this like grid looking pattern. You can see these lines going across it, up and down, to make all these squares. And those lines are actually 3M reflective. So when you hit it with a fake light or whatever, it really lights up. And I think that looks neat. But the tongue is like a nylon tongue, and it's black. And then it's got Hyper Royal piping going around the edges of it. And it doesn't really have a tag. It's just got this unique looking Nike labeling there at the top in Hyper Royal. And on this pair they gave us flat black laces. Didn't come with any spares or anything. And it looks like we've got a black sock liner and a Hyper Royal insole down there that says Nike on it. But you'll have to let me know what you all think of these, and I hope you all have a great day. I'm out.